So if you're like me and you're left-handed, then you know that the world was just not made for lefties. But that's okay, because we can find our own little quirks and sometimes even advantages in how we do things, especially when it comes to shooting. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to reload a rifle fast left-handed. So, reloading a rifle left-handed. So I've gotten a lot of questions about what kind of ambidextrous controls I run on my rifles, and I'm not really going to talk about that a whole lot in this video. I'm actually going to make a separate video for that, all the ambidextrous controls that I like to use and the whys behind them, what I use. I'm going to do that for a separate video. But for this video, I'm going to kind of just cover some of the ambidextrous controls that can really help with reloads, make them a lot more efficient, just make them easier and quicker. But if you are running a department issued rifle or maybe a unit issued rifle, you may not have the luxury of ambidextrous controls. So let's first cover how to do a reload, a bolt lock reload with no ambidextrous controls, okay? So I'm gonna break this down step by step. So let's see, load it up here. Okay, yep. So I got a shot timer with me today. We're going to get some times, kind of gather some data, see what's fastest, what's more efficient. But first, let's kind of break down how I would approach non-ambidextrous reloads, right? So non-ambidextrous controls, you're going to have the safety on the left side, bolt latch or bolt catch on the left side, and the magazine release on the right side, okay? So as left-handed shooters, the first step of the reload, right? We're going to shoot, we're going to have to take the mag out first, right? And also, I harp on this a lot. When you guys are practicing reloads, do this in dry fire, okay? There's no reason to go to the range. I know I'm doing a lot of live fire one-on-ones today to kind of demo, but do this stuff in dry fire and then confirm in live fire, because you're only going to get good reloads in dry fire. It's the only way to put enough time into to make them good. So let's break this down. So we're loaded up, got one round in the chamber, got an empty mag. So the first thing we're gonna have to do, right, is we're gonna have to break our support hand grip and hit the magazine release with our thumb, our support hand thumb. Drop the mag. We're gonna grab the fresh mag, insert, and from here, there's a couple different ways we can drop the bolt forward, okay? We'll run through that in a little bit, all right? So first, let's run through the first method, which is my least preferred method, the slowest method in my opinion, but I'm going to run through it anyway. So the first method is going to be, you're going to shoot, drop the, I'm already using my ambidextrous controls already, sorry about that. All right, here we go. I'm going to drop the magazine release with my thumb, come down and grab the fresh mag. I'm going to insert, and I'm going to come around and drop the bolt release with my right hand, reaching around like that. Now you got to be careful. I have dropped the bolt on my thumb doing it this way before, and it hurts like crazy. So don't do that. So I'm going to demo that, see what that looks like. And also, guys, I'm also not breaking down the reload and efficiencies and like breaking down the reload, the actual reload. I'm going to just say that for another video. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep the gun to my shoulder the whole time during the reload. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to shoot. I'm just going to demo what this looks like, and we'll get some times afterward. Here we go. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I didn't safe the rifle. I normally safe the rifle, even on bolt lock reloads. A lot of people argue with me about that. I never used to, but it is what it is. I'll make a video about that too. All right, so that's that method. Now the next method is going to be, my next preferred method is you're gonna drop the magazine, you're gonna insert the new mag, cant the rifle a little bit, and you're actually gonna get your support hand back on the rail, take your left hand, your strong hand, firing hand, and drop the bolt release with your whole hand. We'll get to being able to do it with your pointer finger, but most people can't. Maybe their fingers aren't long enough or strong enough. So being able to break your grip and just hit it like that can be very efficient and very fast. So let's give that a run here. I got a shot timer. I'm not going off the first beep, I'm going off of the split time. So that's why I'm not, sometimes I may take my time. When I'm isolating reloads, I'm looking at the split time, not the overall time. Here we go. Magazine out, in, support hand, drop the bolt, just like that. So that's what that looks like. My next preferred method, and this is actually my favorite method, is to actually not use your whole hand, but actually hit the bolt latch or the bolt release with my pointer finger, my left hand pointer finger. Also another thing, guys, as you notice, I'm getting my hand back on the rail as if I was about to shoot more rounds, right? I've seen a lot of people that will shoot, they'll do the reload, and then they'll keep their hand here and shoot to kind of game it. It's not worth it. You'll gain maybe 1/10 of a second doing it that way, and you will not be able to shoot because the gun's going to be recoiling everywhere. You cannot shoot like that fast and accurate. So don't do that. Don't cheat it. Don't game it. Get your hand back on the rail so we can be ready for any follow-up shots. All right, so now we're going to do the same exact thing. Hit the bolt, or hit the magazine release with our right thumb, drop the mag, insert the mag, and then just drop it with our pointer finger. This is what this looks like. I'm not pushing speed here, guys. I'm also not even caring about accuracy. I'm just gonna isolate what we're doing. Here we go. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So now let's start pushing the speed and let's see what our times are, our split times, see what's fastest and kind of what we can get away with. So we're at like 7 yards. I'm not caring about accuracy. I'm just gonna push speed, raw speed. I can dial back later after I get my mechanics figured out and get the accurate shots I need to. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go with the first method, reaching around. It's gonna be the slowest, but let's give it a try. Here we go. Yep, okay. Kind of fumbled that a little bit. I think I'm gonna give that one more run, give it a fair shake. Here we go. Okay, so not horrible. So that was a reload time. If we look at the split, okay, the split was a 2:29. That's my reload time. I'm not looking at 2:76. That's the whole time it took. It took me 0.4 seconds to react to the buzzer, but that doesn't matter. We're looking at 2:29. So it's a 2:29 reload. That's not bad for the slowest method. It's not horrible. All right, now let's do the method where I'm breaking my hand off the firing grip and dropping the bolt lock with my left hand, my firing hand. Here we go. Let's see what this looks like. Oh. Okay, kind of fumbled that a little bit. I'm gonna run that again. That was a 282. Let's see if we can get that faster. Okay, I foamed that a little bit too. That was a 262. One more time. Here we go. I know I can do it better. Here we go. There we go. That was a 225. So pretty darn close to the last one, right? So it was a 225 split. That's what we're looking at. All right. So now I'm going to do my favorite method, which is going to be dropping it with my pointer finger of my left hand. You may have to train this and practice it and strengthen it. I could never do it for the longest time, and now I can do it because I've trained it, I've strengthened it, okay? So you may have to do that a few times to really kind of you kind of have to force yourself to be able to do it, but here we go. Ugh. Okay, I'm not even gonna finish that. There we go. Start again. Okay. Just for consistency, let's do it one more time. That was a 176. Here we go. All right, 156. Nice. 156, split. That's the reload. That's what we're looking for. Bottom right corner. All right. So that's how I would do reloads with without any ambidextrous controls. Bolt lock reloads, right? If you're talking tack mag reloads, you're gonna kind of have to figure it out. There's a couple different ways to do it. I'm not really gonna talk about those a ton here. You can hit it with your thumb like this and kind of finagle it like that, kind of grab it. There's a couple different ways to do it, but I'll cover that in a different video as well. So that's if you have a rifle issued to you that you cannot have ambidextrous controls on, that's how I would do it. Now, what if you can have ambidextrous controls? Well, let's talk about it. So I run an ambidextrous mag release, safety, and charging handle. That's all I run. I do not run an ambi bolt release, bolt catch, whatever you call it, for a few reasons. If you want to, there's a lot of lowers out there that are making it with them that are great, and that's fine. But for me, I just prefer a normal one that I can hit with my pointer finger. Makes it a lot faster, more efficient, and yeah, you'll see that here in a minute. So, ambi magazine release, safety, charging handle. So let's cover a couple different ways that we can do it with ambi controls, okay? And this is gonna save us a lot of time. We're gonna start bringing that time from a 156 or 176 down even probably close to maybe even a half second. I don't know, we'll see. Half a second less, I mean. All right, so we're gonna save a lot of time because our pointer finger is right here to drop the magazine release. We do not have to break our hand off the rail to hit the magazine release. We can take our right support hand and go right to the mag while we hit the magazine release with our left pointer finger. So I'm gonna start with the slowest way to do this, and then kind of work my way up to the fastest way to do it. So the first way that you can do this is you fire, hit the magazine release, insert the fresh mag, and you can, like I said, you can break your hand off and hit your whole hand on the bolt release and drop the bolt. Very similar to what we did previously, but we're going to be saving a lot of time because we're able to drop the mag with our left hand. All right, so let's see what that looks like. Oops. Okay. All right, yep, didn't lock open. That's all right. Oh, you should have fixed it. All right, here we go. Start again. Here, see if hopefully it locks open. Oh, okay. Kind of weird. I'm gonna do it one more time. Here we go. Yeah, that was a 277. Okay, so this mag is not locking back. My gun might be getting a little dirty here. Okay. Try it again. That was a 183, and now we can get a little bit faster. One more time. Okay, that was really wonky. All right, so you can see that's how you can do that. That was a 228, so 117 or 18 was my previous one. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is going to be flicking or kind of slingshotting the charging handle, okay? Now, because this is a non-reciprocating charging handle, it's going to be loose, right, when the bolt is locked open to the rear. So all you're going to have to do is just literally take it and just throw it back, and it'll drop on its own, okay? So it's going to look something like this. I'm going to shoot, drop the mag, insert the new mag, and I'm literally just going to slingshot it back. I'm not going to yank back. I'm literally just going to throw it back and get back on the gun. So it's going to look something like this. Hopefully it locks open to the rear. I'm almost out of ammo, too. Should have grabbed another mag. All right, here we go. Okay, so that was a 163. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time, just for consistency's sake. Oh, I'm out of ammo. You know what? We're gonna cut. I need to load my gun a little bit and get more ammo. All right, so we got back here as fast as we could. So I want to keep this rolling here. got my gun lubed up, shooting suppressed, gets your gun dry and dirty real quick, so guys, lube your guns. So I got my gun lubed up, got some more ammo, and we're good to go. So back to the slingshot method, right? I want to demonstrate this really quick. So I've got the bolt locked open to the rear, I've got a full mag. Here we go. So all I have to do, I can literally demonstrate this with just my pointer finger. All I have to do is just throw this back and it'll drop. Okay, watch. Look at that, right? Because all you're doing is just relieving tension of the bolt release to chamber the next round. All right, so that's all you have to do for this type of a reload. Okay, you don't have to throw it back and Hulk smash it. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna do it again. I don't really remember what my times were for the slingshot, but we're gonna do it again here a few times. Here we go. Okay, so that was a 1:46. Okay, 1:46 reload time. That's pretty good. Let's do it again for consistency's sake. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's do it again. Okay. All right, do it again. This is why we do it consistently. If you can't do it consistent, you can't do it. Here we go. All right, that was a 150, so really close to the last one, okay? So like 1.4, 1.5, that's about where I'm hovering around for the slingshot method. Now we get to my preferred method, and in my opinion, the fastest method. And that is going to be magazine release, drop the mag, fresh mag in, and then drop the bolt with your pointer finger of your left hand, your firing hand, okay? It's the most efficient. You're giving every body part a job to do, and it's alternating jobs. First job that my pointer finger has to do is get the mag out. The next job is of my right hand grabbing the mag, and then my left hand finger has another job, the third job, in dropping that bolt release, and I can get right on it to stage it and be ready to do it very fast. All right, so here we go. Let's see what this looks like. I'm just gonna demo it first, and then I'll try pushing the speed. So this is what this will look like. Okay, that's not pushing speed, and I'm not even looking at the timer, but I can guarantee that's probably around a 1.6 or a 1.7. Okay, so it's a 1.8, it's a little off. Okay, so that's without pushing any speed. Now, let's start pushing speed a little bit. Here we go. See what we can get to. Okay, that was bad. Do it again. Here we go. Oil's a little slippery, here we go. All right, got a little bit of oil on my gun, making everything a little slippery, but we're gonna work through it. Here we go. I'm messing up, that was still a 193. All right, I'm gonna get it, guys. Here we go, just stay tuned, here we go. Whoop, oh. All right, I didn't flip the safety that time. Everything is getting a little wonky. That was a 1.58. I know I can push it. Here we go. All right, so I didn't flip the safety because everything's really slippery from the oil. That was a 1.22. I know I can push it just a little more. Here we go. I'm not even gonna worry about the safety anymore because it's just so slippery. I'm just gonna run it. Here we go. No safety, as fast as I can go. Here we go. That was a 1.04. Circus trick. Let's do it again. There's no way he could do that twice. Not a chance. Here we go. Oh! Oh! I told you couldn't do it twice. It's getting a little gritty, a little grimy. Here we go. Wow. All right, we're keeping it real here, guys. We can work through it. Maybe oiled her a little too much, overcompensated. All right, there we go. That was a 109. Oh, geez. That was a 109. We've got to be able to do it twice in a row. Here we go. We can do this. All right, there we go. Those are both alphas too. That was a 108, okay? So working through some stuff here, right? Keeping it real, and it is what it is. We all fail, use it to learn, right? So guys, that's how I run through, that's kind of how I approach left-handed reloads, bolt lock reloads as a left-handed shooter. Tac mag reloads, if you're running ambidextrous controls, you can run tac mag reloads super easy, just like a right-handed shooter. Right, you can do the normal L, hit the magazine release like that, stow it back up, or right, switch it like that. All of which is a lot more difficult when you have the magazine release on this side. There's a few different tricks that you can do, but honestly guys, the biggest thing about this is to experiment. What can you do the fastest? What is the most efficient? Record yourself, right? Really dissect what it is you're doing and why you're doing it, right? So guys, I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.